that Akali's trying to go on. All in all, it's Misfits' composition. I think it's dangerous for them to play towards the bot side in the early game. They can only play from the engage with Tom Kench, which is not the most reliable. Zlatan is pathing down towards this bot side as well, so big minion wave. And he got the time to work around with it. Hilly, he might just go down in this instance.
Hilly has Flay. He's now got Lantern. There's the TP. Lantern back. Mercer flashes away from the Flay. Hillestein looking for the chase. He's still got the hook. And Misfits, they saw it. They were hungry for it, but they're not going to be able to take it. Neon hooked as well. Locked up. Zlatan diving forward, but Wonder TP'd in just at the right time. It's 2 already for Fnatic. They're looking to make it 3 as they find one in the mid lane. It all collapses for the bunnies. They are culled by Fnatic.
He can just flash into the mid lane and hit a Gravitum. Follow up with Hylissang, who's also out roaming. It's not very often we see an entire bot lane roaming. This time we do. Zlatan and Razork.
Yeah, Zlatan has to try and jump away, but Wonder and Razork on the chase here. Him it low, Zlatan the same. Him it gets knocked down at the wall dive. Will flash. Zlatan flashes away with the safeguard. Razork smites minion to try and get onto Zlatan. And he will
He's got no mana for the Q.
Have enough mana for the Q. Zlatan survives. Wonder, though, still looking for it. Fnatic unwilling to let anyone from Misfits get out alive. The shock blast just wide.
It's not clean. 1-for-1 on the side of the
can't deal with Neon and Mercer pushing into him. The second plate will just go.
Hold it.
And stay on the map.
But remember, there's no vision right here, so Razork, he's coming down once again. Offset, he has the Garventum.
And Mercer pushing forward, but the play's going to pull him back. Thick skin, not enough to save him. And you could see Mercer and Neon, as greedy as I was with my casting, saying that the plate would go down. They stayed around
to Neon, but not feeling ready for a dive. Mercer has respawn as well. Vito actually making his way up towards the top side. Wonder is full HP up here. I mean, ultimates are ready.
Yeah, here it has the Hexagolden, which means he can reset the tower aggro. He takes it to start with. There's the Chaos Storm. Hexagolden not used, but Wonder will fall. VTO can tank 2 shots very healthily. Early players have got about 1,000 gold ahead. Wonder still no flash. Probably 7 to 10 seconds on that. And here goes Zlatan, and they timed this perfectly. Zlatan knocked back underneath the tower. Wonder we're able to get a 1-for-1. Razork on his way as well. Has to work out what they're thinking at each moment, and sometimes they even surprise you with just how well they're thinking out the next few steps. Hylissang is going to land a hook here, but he doesn't know Mercer and Zlatan are on their way. Razork's going to join the fray as Mercer dives forward. Gobbled up. You can see Razork now with the Onslaught of Shadows going in. Mercer with the thick skin, kicked back by Zlatan. Razork though able to heal him up. The double Ravitum root as Mercer goes down. Upset on a killing spree now. Neon will fall as well. VTO a little late to the party, and Humanoid's already helped his team take 2. Zlatan has the flash, and Fnatic once again find the upper hand. Fnatic have been there answering. Rift Herald now used in this bottom lane. 2,000 gold the lead for Fnatic. And down to about 1.6k, but it's going to extend as this Rift Herald charges in. Hylissang still has the flash, still has the hook, but it just hits onto Mercer, to Neon. Wait, did that just skip through Mercer?
I don't know what happened there, but they made a great use of it.
Hylissang's going to die!
Well, close to being a Dignitas dive. Not what we're going to be getting in this situation.
Cool, Angelina Jolie cosplay there from Wanted, just bending the bullet around. Managing to hit it onto Neon, and now first dragon of the game for Fnatic. They continue to extend their advantage. Upset 4 he has played this spring. Before, well, if he rounds it out by not dying, he will beat Reckless's record of 13 deaths in spring 2018. Upset continues to find advantages, and Fnatic continue to find advantages, and there's the longest Lantern you'll see today. Neon falls once again. Zlatan trying to do what he can, but Mercer's already dead, and Zlatan will be able to dive away for a second, but the 5-point strike finds its mark as Fnatic have just shut Misfits entirely. That means in terms of the total standings, because right now, obviously, Rogue slightly ahead of Fnatic because they've had 1 extra game.
You bring out a graphic, you know a killer's going to come through, Medic. That's how it works.
Hexagolden made him going down onto Wonder. TP coming in from Fnatic, so they look to save their top lane. Humanoid here, Zlatan down, here it next up, as he is hit in the face by Wonder. And I think at some point, you know, we talk about the graphics and let the kills happen in the background. You know, Fnatic 14-4. 5,000, 4,500 gold ahead right now.
But you know, production gave me a tool, and I actually think it's quite fitting right now. If you weren't here, I was talking about the telestrators. This is you for majority of these games. You see your graphic instead. You're like, there's a team fight happening right now, but look at this graphic. Well, it's awfully nice, isn't it?
Find a way to use that gold. Obviously, they've already taken the tier 1 in the top lane and the bottom lane as well, so really only the mid lane their option. But how do you push out a mid lane if your support is once again being caught. Thick skin available, flash as well. Neon tries to join the party, but Mercer will flash away. They may turn their attentions over to Neon as the TP comes in for Misfits. They're looking to try and turn this fight around. It will be a 4v3 in a second. Neon almost down. Razork's chasing him out, and he will finally pick up that kill. The Lantern down for him, but the Hexagon Ultimatum stops his ability to retreat. 2 for 1 in favor of Fnatic.
Yeah, still working out in favor.
And a lot of that gold and a lot of the kills in this game have come from Fnatic focusing the bottom lane. It's something they did so well in the past. Slatan is going to get the kick back, and a little bit of a graphical bug there, but Upset did find his maker in the mid lane. Rift Herald now an option as well. Misfits could get this objective bounty, get themselves a little bit more gold as Upset falls, making that 9 deaths this season. 4 more, and he's only tied with Reckless for the least deaths ever in an LEC season.
Honestly, the most brilliant setup you can have. The huge from Slatan finding that pick, and Upset honestly a little bit greedy being that far out without the proper vision set around it.
I will say though, that's 750 extra gold just from the bounties. The mid lane tower gives you 250, an extra dragon gives you 500, I believe, so it's a huge bit of advantage. Actually, might be less than 500 for normal dragons. VTO is caught out. Razork chased him down. Mercer's going to gobble him up and try and spin him out, but he spins him back into the middle of Fnatic, and the Infernum does its work.
Great hook.
Great hook once again. We've said that many times this game. As Fnatic find 3, and once again the gold lead back up to about 5,000.
It looks good. You get one nice play from Misfits, and then Fnatic is like, okay, time to try out. 5 members, let's go. Okay, boys, get the team fight. Get 3 members taking out, and 21 minutes into the game, uncontested Baron. Fnatic should be running away with the game with this one. Chanter with Renata, sometimes it's Pyke, sometimes it's Kraken's weak side top. And I know we're saying this a lot, but this team is just so phenomenally good. I may say that, and then Humanoid just getting caught.
Humanoid went a little bit deep here, does have the Twilight Shroud, but Razork's on the chase as well, and Neon deleted where he stands. Mercer next on the menu. Hexagon Ultimatum will lock Humanoid under the tower. Onslaught of Shadows coming out as well. Razork brings Hirit back. The play will do the same, as will the hook. Kick back from Slatan. He looks for Hylissang. Upset tanking the tower, still surviving. BTO's going to join the fight a little bit late. Fnatic may have overstayed. Humanoid still alive in this though, and he will get out with the Dark Passage. Fnatic.
And they're not even playing on 2 lanes. They just know they can siege it down because they have Wunder's poke. They can just go all in with Razork here.
Razork brings VTO back. Mercer will gobble him up and spit him out. Mercer's still alive. Humanoid diving in. Stopwatch used. Inhibitor down. Humanoid will get out with a perfect execution. And the Gale Force from Neon, enough to get a shut down. A bit of gold on the Jinx. Never hurt Misfits. And it may hurt Fnatic a little bit on that.
Giving them a little bit gold once again with the objective bounties.
Yeah, Razork's on his way. It's 500 gold extra for the Dragon. You see everyone pops up with 100 there. White and green now, but that's just going to do a ton of damage. It's the white one you really want to shred through a Baron quickly. Slatan in a position to steal this one. 6,000 HP on the Baron. Humanoid a good flank as well. Hylissang on that front line. BTO chucked down to 1/3 of his HP as Razork chases him down. Wunder unstoppable as Mercer falls. And we'll see what BTO can do. Not much is the answer. Humanoid diving forward. Neon chunked out once again. And Powder looking to turn into exactly that, but has the time to open up. Slatan diving back. Neon getting excited. And that's 2. The shutdown coming in. Fnatic overstepped. They walked into the Hextech rockets. And Neon, with open arms, welcome them to death.
And just like that, there's 30-second death timers. They have a mid lane minion wave. They can just tank this. No, this doesn't happen 2 times in a row.
There's no way Misfits win it from here. Do you want to know why there's no way Misfits win it from here? Because we know
Razork
not spotted at all here. They knew he may be somewhere in the area, but he wasn't seen by that Scryer's Bloom. TP's come in. Dragon secured. Counter TP used by Misfits. Trying to answer this one. Razork looking for the onslaught of Shadows going in. The kick back onto Slatan. He's low. Humanoid dives onto the backline, but Neon's still very healthy. Stopwatch by Humanoid. Fnatic now advancing. Misfits looking for the re-engage. VTO locked up. He'll be shut down. Misfits lose 1, and we just got caught up with that pause. Misfits, though, still have Baron. They got the Dragon. They go on the Baron very quickly and take it down before Hirit can get the inhib. Hirit's already on it. Baron now has spawned. Fnatic looking to fight around this key objective. Misfits looking to answer. Hirit will take the inhib, has the TP to join this fight. Fnatic on the Baron, 5,000 HP on it. Misfits still fighting back in this game. Super Mega Death Rocket hits onto Razork. Slatan goes in. He doesn't get it. Razork's going to secure it. The GA coming out as well, and now Misfits trying to retreat. Onslaught of Shadows to the backline, but Neon goes unstoppable, and Neon still untouched. A double for him. Still not dead. Humanoid pops a stopwatch, but he's got no health left to survive. He tries to get the 5-point strike, but Powder is just too damn strong.
4 members of Fnatic have fallen in that team fight. Wunder the only left man standing. And now it's the push. TP comes through now.
What a time for Wunder to stand up for his team. He's had a great split. Last year was a disappointment for him, but here he's locked up, he's rooted, and there's nothing he can do. In the second time in 2 weeks, Misfits take a game from the jaws of defeat and find victory.
You can never count them out. You can just never count them out. They've proven this now 2 times. And, I mean, it gives you some sort of comfort knowing that you have not only one member in the mid lane to rely on, but also